Well, good evening, class. I just want to make some very quick comments about our discussion board going forward. First off, with regard to our work to date, everybody's participating, big plus there. This is a very hard medium to work in. I don't know anybody who's gone through the MBA course who would say otherwise. Next, I noticed lots of substantive comments, observations, research, etc., being made in both the original and the responsive postings. Big plus. You guys are doing great on that. And finally, I noticed that in the original postings, we have lots of reference citations. It kind of thins out when we go to the responsive ones, but I noticed that in the original postings, we have reference citations. One thing I want to mention, and this goes for both anything that you do with regard to references. If what you're talking about in the paragraph is actually from a reference, give the citation there. If, on the other hand, you reviewed a reference in order to come up with the ideas presented in a paragraph, it's more a summation, so to speak, then you can list it at the end of the references reviewed. But just, you want to think about how am I using the references and whether or not I should cite it. As we go forward, things that we're going to work on in the next segment of the class, okay, next 4 weeks of the class, is the following. We're going to continue with our participation, big plus there. Next, we're going to work on our responsive postings. Like I said, everybody's responding. Our target is 2 because most courses require 2. It's not easy because you have to figure out what am I going to say. You don't have to write a lot. Matter of fact, if you write 100 words, you're probably writing more than the average person. Just make a short comment, maybe ask a question. Hey, did you think of this? Hey, did you go here? Hey, maybe this is someplace else you want to look at. And that gets me to the next one. Give another reference. A lot of people, when I went through, would give a YouTube video to watch. That's where I got the idea for our course here. And always remember, when you make the responsive pleading, we need the reference citation, okay? Goes just like in the original citation. And finally, this is one thing we all have to work on. This is something that's even for me. When you write a paragraph, the paragraph should have one issue, okay? One issue. Remember our format. You have the thesis, the conclusion, stuff in the middle. This should all be related to one issue and one issue only. Make sure you're using your citations right, as I discussed. And finally, watch your grammar. Hard for us all, okay? But do that. That's why I always suggested that you write stuff in Word first and then transfer it over. I know discussion boards being a little quirky about allowing us to do a direct transfer, but we don't want to lose credit on grammar. We might lose it for other things, but let's not lose it for grammar, all right? So all in all, very positive, and I'll be posting grades for all the discussion boards tomorrow, the 18th. And otherwise, a very good job. See you soon. Bye-bye.